Hello everybody, my name is Hedley Quintana. I would like to show you some things, but before talking, I will talk about myself. But before doing that, actually, let's listen to this video.
Job to create a place of comfort and home for the students that live in Silliman. You have not done that. By sending out that email, that goes against your position as master. Do you understand that? Then
no, I don't agree with that.
Then why the fuck did you accept the position? Who the fuck hired you?
I have a different vision.
You should step down. If that is what you think about being a master, you should step down. It is not about creating an intellectual space. It is not. Do you understand that? It's about creating a home here. You are not doing that.
You're supposed to be our...
Okay, we'll stop here. Okay, when you think in a higher education, actually, you probably will think in I don't know, lawyers. We're talking about the lawyers of the future, talking about the social workers of the future. We are talking about the engineers of the future. We're talking about the medical doctor of the future, the nurses of the future. We are talking about all of these people. Okay? We are talking about all of them without exception. Okay? Then, let me go back here. Sorry about that. Okay, let me go back here. Then, right now, you are talking about with a medical doctor of the present. I went to a university in Panama called this is the University of Panama, and according to their webpage, I am listed as one of the person who actually get a degree in that university. My name is Hedley Quintana. This is my Panamanian ID. This is the faculty, and this is the title. So I am a medical doctor right now, and I actually got this title in 2002. I also have a master's degree from the higher institution of Södertörns in Sweden. When I get a master in molecular biology with emphasis in infectious disease control. Okay, this is the this thing. I think this had been a bit changed. This has changed in the it's very similar. Yes, this is a very similar how to say syllabus, the one that I used when I was a student there, and right now actually part of the Karolinska Institute a PhD program. I am not speaking about in behalf of the Karolinska Institute. I am speaking about in behalf of myself as a university student. So there are actually two things in this video from the prestigious University of Yale. Actually, it happened in Yale when a student was actually screaming to one of the staff members of the university, tell him to be quiet, and tell him to saying that the university, something like Yale, actually is not about being a prestigious prestigious intellectual place for entertainment of the is more like a home. I am currently a PhD student, and still I disagree with these ideas, especially the last one, because actually all the universities in the world, from the most humblest of the university until the most prestigious one, actually look for actually having the best, unless it's something dishonest or some kind of scam, but in general actually they look for actually having a very good academic excellence in their students. You can actually have, we will have the link to my ResearchGate when I have some information there. I have only how to say, I've only published one study. Should be somewhere here. Well, I have published one study as a researcher. I have one study on the review right now, and I think that this lady actually is actually making Ruskus for no sense, but she's actually a little part of a bigger picture. This webpage actually called the demands, actually. So actually, which kind of demands actually the students actually want to do in their respective university in United States. You can see that there are a lot of universities from United States, and I think that these demands mainly actually are talking about racism, how to say, about that having quotas according to sex and gender, and this kind of thing are not really acceptable in university. In order to be in a university, you have to have some kind of academic achievements, and according to your achievements, actually, you can actually get some kind of tenure in order to be part of the staff or the teaching staff of the university. I would like to talk you in a bit, not detail, but something a very rough I call it like a rough overview of what actually happened when I was in the university. When I was in university, there are all kind of actually protests and demands, but in my faculty, in the School of Medicine where I was, there were actually three cycles. So they call it that way, 3 cycles of or teaching of blocks of learning that you have to achieve in order to become a medical doctor. The first block, I spent actually 1 year and a half. The second block also is 1 year and a half, and the third block is 3 years. In the first block is actually like a review of all of the things that you should have learned in high school. But in addition to that, there's some ideas about organic chemistry, physical chemistry, and these kind of things. The second block is everything about how the human body works, and also how the enemies of the human body works. Are actually talking about the bugs, the parasites, fungi, bacteria, etc., and how the world actually reacts against them. This is actually what it's about in this chapter of my learning experience as a in the medical school. And in the third block, that is a block of 3 years, is everything about actually going to different wards in the hospital and learning about the disease, the most common diseases, and also the not so common but very dangerous diseases that we have to be aware as a medical doctor. So it's what I learned when I was actually in the medical doctor degree. In this part, actually, I learned about infectious disease in general. Although the title said that I am a molecular biologist, in reality, I am more focused in epidemiology in this course. Talk about the mechanism of the infectious diseases, and also are related to the epidemiology, how actually they develop in population. And finally, right now I am working with myocardial infarction in the Karolinska Institute. All of my experience in all of these 3 levels were about learning new things, learning about how the human body, how actually the infectious diseases. In right now, my PhD, I am focusing in myocardial infarction. These 3 things actually are about. Have nothing to do with racism, nothing to do with screaming to professors and insulting them. Also, there's nothing about being a home. It's everything about learning, and learning. So, if you are one of these crazy students who actually have some kind of crazy demands regarding to how to say that, kicking out white people because slaves were oppressed at the beginning of the during all the story of the United States until the first half of the 20th century. You are actually crazy and you should not be in the university. Be honest. But if you don't belong to these crazy groups, if you are a student like me, please raise your voice and tell everybody that you are not agree with actually making your university a home. You should be agree actually to make your university a place for learning. Okay, I say goodbye. I hope actually that someone actually listened to my statement, and I wish you the best, even to the people actually making these crazy demands, or even if you are not involved with these people and you want to study and you want to be a lawyer, a medical doctor, a nurse, an engineer, an architect, a social worker, etc. You have to deal with difficult people and you have to argue why actually you are doing the thing that you are doing. It is all about one of the most things actually that also you learn in the university. Okay, see you in next time.